Dear students, welcome to today's class. Let us study one more disease of this chapter, that is filariasis. Filariasis is also called by another name, that is elephantiasis andre ಆನೆಕಾಲು ರೋಗ. So why it is called by the another name, that is elephantiasis? Infected part of the patient swells very badly and it becomes very huge, like elephant. So elephant is a huge animal, right? So infected part of the patient becomes very huge and it just resembles the leg of an elephant, so that it is called as elephantiasis. Then how this disease will cause us, what is the pathogen causes this disorder? So name of the pathogen is Wuchereria bancrofti. This is one species of the pathogen, and another species of the pathogen is Wuchereria malaye. So these two are filial worms. So ನೀವು ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ascariasis disease ನ. Ascariasis is caused by roundworm, but filariasis is caused by a filial worm that is named as Wuchereria bancrofti, one species, and another one is Wuchereria malaye. This is an endoparasite. So endoparasite, nothing but the pathogen causes disorder by present within the host body. That means outside the host body, the pathogen is inactive. It will not cause us any damage to the system. Only when it get enter, it will cause us disease. Then what is the mean of the injection? How this pathogen get enter inside? This is the question. So by the water or through the air, the pathogen does not get enter. So for injecting the pathogen, it need the help of mosquito. So here mosquito act as a vector to inject pathogen into our system. So what is the name of that mosquito? Female Culex mosquito. So who is acting as a vector here? Female Culex mosquito acting as a vector. So it inject the pathogen into host body. Clear? So when it is injecting the pathogen, usually it will inject it to the lower limb. Clear? So in the lower limb, the pathogen select lymphatic vessels. So the organ affected in this case is lymphatic vessels of lower limb. So this is very important, 1 marks question. Organ affected by the filarial worm is lymphatic vessels of lower limb. Clear? So in the lower limb, it is already selected lymphatic vessel. It multiply there, it develop in the lymphatic vessel, and it will disturb or it will damages the functioning of that particular organ. So because of its multiplication, the organ will be affected and it leads to disorder. Yes, let us move to the symptoms of filariasis. So this disease is badly affecting the lymphatic vessels of lower limb. So because of this infection, the lower limb of infected patient swells very badly and it just appears like leg of an elephant. Just you can see the diagram is the infected patient. So leg of the infected patient swells very badly and just it is appearing like a leg of an elephant. This is a very common symptom of filariasis. So not only lower limbs become swollen, and one more organ, that is the genital organ, that means the reproductive organs are also affected very badly in this case. So in case of man, it will infect scrotum as well as testes. So once the man is showing this symptom, it will become reproductively inactive because it damages the reproductive structure. So these two are very common symptom of filariasis. And one more very common symptom is fever. Body temperature will be get rises in this disorder. So for showing all these common symptom, the pathogen require a time period. That means incubation period of the pathogen is very slow. In the infected part, it leaves year or more than an year for showing all these symptom. So beginning only I told you this disorder is rare, but it is very dangerous disorder. You can't expect the kind of infection caused by the pathogen. So that prevention is better than cure. So this disease can be prevented by preventing the mosquito vectors. Let us study one more disease, that is ringworm. Ringworms, also called by other name, one is tinea and another one is dermatophytosis. Derma is nothing but what? Skin. So it causes infection on the skin. So it is also named as dermatophytosis. Ringworm disease is caused by fungi. So there are three genus of fungi usually causes ringworm in human. One is Microsporum, another one is Trichophyton, and third one is Epidermophyton. These are the three different genus of fungi. They are all causes ringworm in human as well as in some other animals also, because in cat and dogs we can see the ringworm infection. So these three pathogens are causing infection in animals. How this disease spread? So once the person get this disease, it can be easily spread from one individual to another individual, because it is an infectious disease, by direct skin to skin contact. If your skin touching the skin of infected person, the spores from the infected one will fall on your skin, and you will also get the disorder. And another way of spreading is using the towels. So if you use the towels used by the infected one, you may get the infection. That chance is also there. And one more is cloths or combs used by the infected patient. So if you are using the cloths or combs used by the infected patient, there is a chance of getting infection, because the things used by the infected one consist of fungal spores. So they will fall on your body also, you will get the infection. So by this the pathogen will spread from one individual to another individual. Uh, and one more thing, very essential for the growth of fungi is a normal body temperature and moisture. These two are very essential things for the multiplication of fungi. So when it there on the skin, it will utilizes moisture and it will utilizes the body temperature for its multiplication. So I told that skin is one of the main body part get infected. So not only skin, nails are also get infected, and scalps are also get infected. Why these nails and scalps are get infected? What is there in these three body part? What is the food for the fungi? So one of the food material utilizing by the fungi for its development is keratin. So skin consists of keratin pigment, where the air formation takes place on the surface of skin. In that region, keratin protein will be present. And nails, cells or tissues of the nails consist of keratin protein. And scalps, the air present in the scalp region consists of a keratin protein. So keratin degradation is one of the function of fungi. That means it will utilize as keratin protein as a food material, so that it will utilize as the keratin and it will grow very well on a suitable environmental condition. So for its growth, not only keratin, it will also require suitable heat and moisture content. And this environment is commonly there in the toes region. So in between the toes, moisture content will be present, so that fungi will grow very well in the toes region. You might have observed in some of the person, in between the toes fungi will grow and it will cause us profuse itching. Itching is a very common symptom of this disease, so that it will leave in the toes region where the moisture content is more. And one more this thing body part where you can see is groin region. And that means in the place where the reproductive organs are located, in that region also the fungi grow very well by utilizing moisture and heat. So these two are the main body parts where the fungi grow very well by utilizing the required suitable temperature and moisture content. Uh, because of the growth of fungi, some of the symptoms appears in the patient. Let us study the symptoms of ringworm disease. One of the very common symptom of this disease is formation of lesions. So lesions are nothing but red patches. So you might have seen in the infected patient, ringworm infected patient. So on the surface of skin, some of the red patches will appear. So formation of lesion is one of the symptom. So usually the shape of the lesion is circular and it is red in color, and the nature of lesion is very dry. So these kind of patches can be seen on any body part, infected part of the body. It may be between the toes, or it may be in the groin region, or it may be on the surface of ants. So where the keratin is very easily available for the multiplication of fungi, there it will form red patches. That means lesions will be formed. And one of the nature of this lesion is it is very itching in nature. So patient always feels like itching the patches. So for itching it, he will use the objects or some of the objects like a towel or a pencil. So spores from that infected region will fall onto the object. Suppose if you use the same things used by the infected patient, if you share the towel or if you share the pen used by him, there will be a chance of getting the infection. So that personal hygiene is one of the main things should be followed to avoid getting of ringworm disease.